project code given by our math teacher. Here is the law of indices. And some law of indices are product rule. Here is the example of product rule. Quotient rule. Here is the example of quotient rule. Power of power rule. Here is the example of power of power rule. Power of product rule. Here is the example of power of product rule. Power of quotient rule. Here is the power of quotient rule. Zero exponent rule. Here is the example of zero exponent rule and negative exponent rule. And here is the example of negative exponent rule.
And my dear and dearest friend, this project is presented by Group E. There is the definition of index, law of indices, and some rules of indices. Here, index is a number that shows how many times a base is multiplied by itself, and index is also called an exponent. Index is a number that shows how many times a base is multiplied by itself. Index is a type of number which shows how many times its base is explained by itself. And here is the example definition of law of indices. While performing the various operations of indices, we apply different proven laws like product law, rule law, quotient law, and power law. etc. is called the law of indices. When we are performing or solving indices equations, we use a lot of laws like product law, quotient law, power law that are called the law of indices. Some rule of indices or law of indices are given below. Product law of indices. If a to the power m and b power n are the two algebraic terms and m and n are the positive integers, then a power m into a power n is equals to a power m plus n. It means if the law is in multiplication, we add both of the powers, and second we go to quotient law. If a power m and a power n are two algebraic terms where m and n are the positive integers, then a power m divided by a power n is equals to a m minus n. If the law is a power m be an algebraic term, then a power m whole power n is equals to a power m into n, where the m and n are the positive integers.
Indices is the value that is raised to the power of variable. The indices are also known as the power of exponential. It shows the number of times a given number has to be multiplied. It is a complex method of writing big numbers and calculations. Indices was introduced by Samuel Tate in 1696 AD. It is called indices because the word is derived from Latin, in which index means one who points out an indicator or opposing word. In Latin, plural form of the word in indices, the two other means of indices are exponent and power. There are proofs that indices was used in very early ages in Islamic world age also. There are 8 rules of indices: multiplication rule, division rule, power of power rule, negative rule, zero power rule, multiplication with similar indices and different base rule, division with similar indices and different base rule, fractional index. Thank you.